Good afternoon, everyone. Will all guests please be seated and please switch off all mobile phones. Please can everyone be reminded there is strictly no photography or video recording during the ceremony. Now, if you are able to stand, please rise for the procession. Thank you.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our 2020 and 2021 in-person LIPA graduation. Come on. Uniquely, today, we celebrate you, our already graduates, and given the travel disruptions, we didn't know how many of you would turn up with or without your families, willing to travel, as some of you have, from across the world. So please know we are honored beyond measure that so many of you made the effort to be here today. So thank you. Now, over your time with us at LIPA, it has been our aim to help you to develop your skills through performance and working effectively with others. We also, as you know, emphasize entrepreneurship. I hope as well that you have already gained some wonderful friendships that have enriched your lives both socially and professionally, now and for many years to come. And we are super proud that such a high percentage of alumni, like you, find work and stay in work, the vast majority of which in the performing arts. But having said all that, we realized what a challenging time it has been for all of us dealing with the impact of the pandemic. Our lives are now ruled by a new construct, working, and not studying now, from home, hybrid, remote, Zoom and team calls, keeping up on Instagram, TikTok, WhatsApp, and even the odd old-fashioned phone call kept us working together, learning together. But we realize what a stunted impact this pandemic has had on our lives and, of course, your learning experience with us. But through it all, I really hope that you can reflect back on an amazing few years and all that you have accomplished. Genuine congrats for achieving what you have achieved under such trying circumstances. And though we cannot replace time spent without friends and being on campus during lockdowns, we are now ready to supercharge our alumni activities to welcome you back in years to come, especially in your years, which were unique. So please look out for more alumni outreach from this autumn and start planning to come back every year for a visit. Hey, that's wonderful. It'll be great fun. I'm not trying to ignore you guys. Now, some thanks. A key is the quality of our staff, and an enduring thank you goes to our complete LIPA team for their skill, patience, energy, and enthusiastic commitment. Thanks are also due to the many people and organizations who have supported us over the years. It's a long list, but high on that list are the companions and ardent friends who have given their time freely and enthusiastically to mentor and share their experiences with our students. Their contributions are invaluable. This year, because so few could participate, we've split our group of companions across today and tomorrow's ceremony. So today, we recognize Georgina Kakadaki and Leslie Travers. Thank you very much. Okay. Now, graduates, let's hear it for the support given to you by your families and friends, many of here today. You will know how invaluable they have been in all of your journeys to reach your goals. So a huge thanks to all the people out there. Thank you! Come on, one more, come on! And now for two special thank yous. One is to Ian Jones, my predecessor as chair of LIPA, who sadly cannot be here with us today to open and close what would have been his final graduation. Ian has been a wonderful chair and a great mentor to me. We owe a lot to Ian with a steady and considered hand, and on behalf of the wider LIPA family, I want to sincerely thank him for his years of dedication and service. So a big round of applause to Ian, please. And that now brings me to Mark, our wonderful founder and outgoing CEO who is presiding over this, his last of 28 graduations. Since he has now stopped working full-time here, I asked him for a few special memories from his time at LIPA. And he found this very hard, partly given all that he's experienced over his 28 years, and partly because he isn't comfortable when anyone talks about him. Moments like our emotional first opening, followed by the Queen's visit, prize givings at various local schools, and the awards he receives didn't even make the list of highlights. But what did make the list is this. First, and what he refers to as his ongoing dialogue with himself, is finding the right balance between pioneering, embracing change, and farming, keeping things running. When he was creating the Brit School in Croydon, Richard Branson, who he brought on the board there, described him as a benign disruptor. But the truth is, if he had to choose, he'd prefer pioneer, which is one of the values that we shall retain 100% at LIPA. Two more Mark items. His commitment and work ethos, truly remarkable. He was recently reminded he sent a work email to a staff member on Christmas Day. I'm not sure how much the staff member liked that email, but certainly it's very much a show of Mark's commitment. And finally, he remembers 3 special morale-boosting visits by Sir Paul and Linda during our pre-opening period. How wonderful. A long way above and spanning the 4 parts of our LIPA learning group, he remembers the heart-lifting, pure joy of watching people doing what they were born to do while with us, and the pride of discovering what they, it's you guys, did next, and the heartwarming notes he continues to receive from students and graduates to this day. Amazing. So Mark, genuine love and thanks for everything you've done for LIPA. What an achievement and what a legacy you leave us with. So massive applause for Mark. Thank you, Mark. This is also my first chance to formally welcome Sean, our new principal and CEO. Sean, I don't know where you are. There you are. A great first year, Sean, and much more in prospect. Certainly there are super exciting times ahead, so thank you, too, for the year that was. Now, finally, just before we watch 2 short videos on how some of you spent your time with us, I declare this, our 2020 and 2021 ceremonial graduation open.
it tastes like bittersweet pain. You really take my breath away. I'm loving the high, but then when you lie, oh, I feel crazy to stay. Closer to your body, close to your skin. I can't control the way I'm feeling. Thinking of leaving feels like a sin. Oh, I'm not ready yet. No, I'm not ready yet. So I'm holding my breath, but I'll breathe underwater. Banging my head, wishing I could be smarter. It's a fact that we both know I can never let you go. So I'm breaking my back, hoping we could get better. Everything's fine when we're not here together. It's a fact that we both know I can never let you go. I can never let you go. I can never let you go. I called you up last night, started a stupid fight. I don't know why I feel this sad. Making issues in my head over things you never said, just so I could be mad. Scared to be lonely, so I give in. Shit's getting old, God, I hate this feeling. What you do to me, I'm wearing thin. I got nothing left to believe in. So I'm holding my breath, but I'll breathe underwater. Banging my head, wishing I could be smarter. It's a fact that we both know I can never let you go. So I'm breaking my back, hoping we could get better. Everything's fine when we're not here together. It's a fact that we both know I can never let you go. 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 I can get you out my head. Now when you're still in my bed, I'm holding my breath, hope I breathe underwater. Banging my head, wishing I could be smarter. It's the fact that we both know I can never let you go. So I'm holding my breath, hope I breathe underwater. Banging my head, wishing I could be smarter. It's the fact that we both know I can never let you go. So I'm breaking my back, hoping we could get better. Everything's fine when we're not here together. It's the fact that we both know I can never let you go. I can never let you go. I can never let you go. I've been losing focus lately, trying to find my feet in this place. I can feel your eyes all on me. Would you give me a hand? I don't like it when you tell me what to do and what to say. I'm a dreamer, I don't wanna know, will you be my first one? Live while we are still young, live our own fantasy. I don't like you when you tell me what to do and what to say. I'm a dreamer, I don't fit it, but I like you when you let go just a little bit too late. I'm falling, so do you wanna dream with me? I'll take it to a higher place. We can make our own reality. I'm a dreamer, so dream with me. Do you wanna dream with me? I'll take it to a higher place. We can make our own reality. I'm a dreamer, so dream with me.
Una May Baker. Abigail Louise Borton. With first class honours, Alice Ella Clark. Annie Cross. With first class honours, Charlotte Gregory. With first class honours, Abigail Jones. With first class honours, Chloe Wynne Jones. With first class honours, Harriet Grace Lewington. Emily Martin. With first class honours, Christopher McCourt. With first class honours, Abigail Rosemary Jacqueline McDermott. Ethan Olswank. With first class honours, Holly Patra. Isabel Smith. Danielle Jade Sutcliffe. Abigail Whiteside. With first class honours, Amy Ruth Behrens. Amber Bickerton. Lotus Schofel. Georgia May Davis. With first class honours, Eleanor Rose Ferguson. Isabel Rhiannon Friend. With first-class honours, Roisin Isabel Jenner. Charlotte Murphy. With first-class honours, Anna Maria Neistad. Alice Mary O'Toole. With first-class honours, Niamh Victoria Ruston. With first-class honours, Amy Taylor. Imogen Yusult Alessandra Welsh. Abby Louise Wright. Jasmine May Howard. With first-class honours, Charlotte Akers. Jamie Kai Allen. Josh Hayden Barsby. With first-class honours, Abigail Evelyn Bennett. With first-class honours, Carolyn Louise Berkeley. With first-class honours, Daniel Scott Bradley. Thomas Richard Clayton Bray. With first-class honours, Julia Ellen Butterworth Evans. Rebecca Louise Dooley. With first-class honours, Vishuta Durasingri. Sophie Elizabeth Ferguson. With first-class honours, Jade Callie Hicks Williams. Erin Megan Hope. With first-class honours, Charlotte Jones. James A.J. Michael Kapoor. With first-class honours, Benjamin David Lucas. With first-class honours, Connor Michael McPherson. James Alexander Morris. With first-class honours, Sean Murphy. Megan Teresa Perks. Benjamin Sahar. With first-class honours, Scott Sheerins. With first-class honours, Alicia Southerton. Chloe Abigail Spencer. William Sutcliffe. Hannah Marie Thornton. With first-class honours, Connor Terence Tyler O'Brien. Imogen Wood. With first-class honours, Liam Joseph Cooper Aston. With first-class honours, Callum Brady Temple. With first-class honours, Charlotte Angela Dunford. With first-class honours, Georgia Elise Evans. Olivia Georgia Hayes. With first-class honours, Lauren Hitchin. Clayton Jarvis Parker. Courtney Page Light Brown. With first-class honours, Rebecca Maguire. Georgia McGinn. Katrina Amy Joan Owen. With first-class honours, Saul Richardson. Jonah Henry Jedediah Rogers. Lewis Michael Stalker. Matthew Paul Wayne.
This is our first companion today, and that's Leslie Travers. Some of you will know who he is, because he will be from your discipline, and others have the faintest idea who Leslie is. And that's why we give a little bit of a thing at the beginning here, telling you what he's done. Now, reading through your biography, was a bit like reading through the dates of a rock artist, because as a set and costume designer, you've worked in 25 countries. It includes Europe, United States, Norway, Sweden, Estonia, and Ireland. The companies include La Scala, Welsh National Opera, Malmo Opera, Opera North, the Luminato Festival in Toronto, and that's only opera. If we turn to theatre, rather more in the UK, 23 productions, taking in the West Yorkshire Playhouse, Knee High, Theatre Royal York, a Lindsay Kemp World Tour, Portugal and Paris. And then there's dance, somewhat underrepresented, but 5 shows. I got that slightly wrong, actually, but still, I was going to say, well, anyway. You've won awards, which includes the Opera Event of the Year, and you've also found a time to run a session here. And no doubt you don't do it just with us, you do it with other places. Well, I know now, you do it with other places as well. Sophia, the member of staff, told us you started your session by saying this. We started off doing small venue shows with directors in fringe venues. We had very little budget. We had to ask for donations for costume, aren't paint shops for free paint, to put something together. And we made something out of nothing. Some of these directors are now running national institutions, but that through having to be economical and make specific choices. And you hit the nail on the head when you described your process. It's almost magical how random moments of experimentation, when you add to all together, everything else pulls away and you're suddenly creating a world. I feel it is all about exploration and the feeling of discovery. Something like people who get into a boat and travel across the sea. The first time they see land in several weeks. So Leslie, we are honoured that you are here to become one of our companions. Now your cloak is going to be put on. Paul is going to shake your hand. Or bumping your hand, sorry, I should.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Paul. You have worked hard to get here, and you have worked hard here and had fun discovering your craft and finding yourself a bit. There's a lot more to find, and you will go on discovering who you are and what it means to be an artist. And the ups and, oh my, the downs of life. Now you have invaluable and unique skills. Even when you're tired, keep going. When it feels like no one believes in you, even if that person is you, keep going. Use hard criticism as fuel. There is always a nugget of gold. Use it as fuel to make your art. It will hurt less. Pain like joy is part of life. Channel it into all your work. Everything is research. Be you, no one else. Discover what makes you unique. Don't imitate others. Strike out, be you. You are the greatest you there has ever been. Make your work. Share your work. We make our work for others. Only for a short moment of time, it's yours. But it belongs to everyone. Even if it makes you squirm with anxiety and you feel it's never ready, share it. It's your work. Be thrilled you made it. You didn't have to make it at all, but something in you knows the bigger picture, and you did. Share it with the world and be happy. Honor the person you are, you, sitting there with your friends and family. Honor that you. Whatever you do, look back and honor the person you are here, right now. here today and move forward in what is the greatest adventure you will ever undertake, called life, your life. Thank you.
Absolutely. Lovely, Leslie. Thank you so much. Darren, just talk about
Bachelor of Arts with Honours Acting, Class of 2020. Michaela Isabel Almendos. Jessica May Elizabeth Armstrong. Rachel May Knia Aronoff. Hannah Elizabeth Kidman Brennan. Amber Karen Buttery. Olivia Carrier. Alyssa Cooper. Sasha Georgette Ernst. With first class honours, Emily Claire Harry. Alistair Taylor Hennessy. Joseph Kempster. With first class honours, Matthew Kahn. Peter King. Ewan Livingstone. Kieran Michael Mason. With first class honours, Amy Elizabeth Murphy. Veronica Fluff Rosland. Louis Saxby. With first class honours, Harrison Scott Smith. Isabel Shea Sneaver. Andres Peter Thorvaldsen. Sean Wakefield. Alice Teresa Way. Bachelor of Arts with Honours Acting, Class of 2021. Rebecca Allen. Alfreya Eve Bell. Harry Joseph Hinchley Cox. With first-class honours, Paulina Angel Ursula Lois Davey. Megan Rose Linda Ellis. Leah Gould. Isabella Grace Harris. Jessica Ellen May Hearn. With first-class honours, Rachel Margaret Holbrook. Elizabeth Kate Huskisson. Florence Jackson. Romy Helena Justine Kelleher. Rhiannon Lewis. With first-class honours, Molly Rossman Litt. With first-class honours, Alexander George McGonigal. Kieran Sean Maguire. Phoebe Olivia Catherine Mercer. With first-class honours, Terea Alicia Rose Morton Kemsley. With first-class honours, Georgie Pleece. With first-class honours, Bethany Louise Stevens. Olivia Yem.
Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Sound Technology, Class of 2020. Adam Abu Fayed. Joseph Bennett. Emma Louise Boson. Harry Thomas Burns. Stanley George Corsier. Connor Joseph Curran. With first-class honours, Misha Rose Dubique. Carter Joel Fleming. Eli Jesse Forster. Benjamin Harper. John Samuel Hinterland. With first-class honours, Finn Howells-Lomax. Dana Marie Jaswinski. Michael William Alistair Lamont. With first-class honours, Jack Lloyd. With first-class honours, Bob McKenzie. With first-class honours, James Malcolm. Robert James Alexander McIlwain. With first-class honours, Joe Michael O'Halloran. Marcus Pallo. Gweno Ellen Parry. Christopher Patterson. Mark John Taylor. With first-class honours, Joshua Owain Yorach Wakelam. Bachelor of Arts with Honours Sound Technology, Class of 2021. Oliver Ballantyne. Riley Owen Brown. With first-class honours, Daniel David Cooper. James Cunliffe. Magnus Dahlstrom. With first-class honours, Madeline Chiara Day. Owen Griffiths. Anna Mae Harris. Daniel Thomas Hewen. Jacek Simon Ignasak. Andrew William Johnston. Camilla Luke. Alexander William Neesham Wilcox. Oliver Priestley. Abby Rebecca Shaw. James Peter Simpson. Clarissa Yun Jia Tan. With first class honours, Callum Edward Waddington. With first class honours, Alistair Wilson. With first class honours, Thomas Matthew Wright.
For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Applied Theatre and Community Drama, the class of 2020, George William Bars. Sapphire Berry. Catherine Elizabeth Booth. Courtney Louise Brown. With first class honours, Molly Jo Cook. Cameron Dobson. With first class honours, Emma Jane Dyson. George Henry Julian Gill. Melissa Irene Hale. With first class honours, Kate Marianne Jeffries. With first class honours, Zora Zelda King. With first class honours, Ailish Beth Carter Lord. With first class honours, Christy Mather. Phoebe McSweeney. Noreen Neno. With first class honours, Megan Daza Ryder Mackey. With first class honours, Liam Anthony Smith. Claire Elizabeth Strachan. And with first class honours, Siobhan Mary Wedgeworth. For the award of Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Applied Theatre and Community Drama, class of 2021. With first class honours, Ruth Allison. With first class honours, Megan Bogg. Owen Michael Cowden. Alexandra Cowley. Georgia Louise Denham. Kyra Olivia Elliott. With first class honours, Lucy Farrant. Drew Holt. With first class honours, Lauren Louise Hughes. Alex Ledger. With first class honours, Beth Lucy Morrill. With first class honours, Alicia Neal. With first class honours, Charlotte Elizabeth Parton. Desney Lauren Schilling. With first class honours, Olive Pasha Supple Still. And with first class honours, Charlie Ward.
You're hot? Hot? You feeling hot? No, not feeling hot. Okay. Joe, if you would kindly stand. Now, our citation for you. After an early success, Brendan's given me a lot of these words actually, a misspent youth, as you've described it, as a dance DJ in the 90s. You completed postgraduate studies at the theatre department of the National and Kapodistrian University of Athens. From there, you worked in many areas of theatre, including experimental work, site-specific performances, ancient drama, and film aesthetics. Eventually began to focus on directing and facilitating theatre for and with children and young audiences. You've been a dramaturg in 30 different theatre companies across the world. You've led workshops in Mexico, Iran, China, Iceland, Serbia. Am I going to give the whole lot? Yeah, or maybe not. In Belarus, Lithuania, Belgium, and you've served as artistic director of the Epidaurus Lyceum, the renowned national summer school on ancient drama. You've taught as a university and drama school lecturer in Patras, Naphthalon, Athens, and Thessaly. And as a writer, your work spans theatre, experiential learning theory, and textbooks. Somehow, in the midst of all this, with the regrettable exception of 2020, we all know what happened in that year, you collaborated with our third-year applied theatre students on grassroots projects in Athens every autumn since 2012. Of them, you recall working with on a prom, on a popular Athenian beach, carefully and carefreely, that's a new word, inviting passers-by to join the dance being created. And then there was a humanitarian crisis and the unaccompanied refugees in city shelters, and you decided to reenact the Peloponnesian War in small Athenian alleys where there were relics of ancient ceremonies. You believe in the power of collaboration, the way cultures mingle, the generosity of sharing skills, and your fundamental belief that love can be spread around you. So a love revolution is somehow possible. Joe, we are honored that you are here today to become one of our companions.
Wow, big audience. Thank you so much, Mark. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Brandon. And I have a paper. I will read it from a paper. But before, I want to say that it is such a wonderful way that we are so many artists here and so many friends of artists. And families of artists, because the artists, they need support, you know that, right? Because they need support to support us. So I think that it's wonderful that you have supported your friends or your children to be a part of a community that can help community. So now the rest I will read. I will just give some advice to you guys and to all of you, actually, because I think it's very needed. So this is a no-nonsense culture that I think that we can go into so that we can have the love revolution. So you have to be courageous. You don't wait to be asked. Only you know what you have to offer. Don't wait until you are ready. You will never feel ready, so start now. Don't waste time bemoaning the hand fate has dealt you. Blaming others or blaming yourself is time wasted. While you are complaining, the wise people are already doing it. And I think that what you need to do now is that you need to face society, face reality, and if your guidance is the truth, truth will be found. If your guidance is your personal affair, what you are, maybe it's easy to get lost in yourself, but you cannot get lost into others because they are there for you. So it's lovely that you are all here now with your hats that prevents you from the ideas to go like widely out. So, you know, in Greek we have a saying, it goes, "Γυράσκω αΐδη δασκόμενος." That means that as I grow old, I continuously grow old by learning. So I wish for you that you will continue to learn, to always be young, because if you still learn, then there is no dogma. It's always new truths, so that you can make a difference. We need that. So thank you very much.
Well done, Joe. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Music, Class of 2020, Theodore Noah Bognar. With First Class Honours, Ethan James Carter. Natalia Chernishova. Paul James Crilly. With First Class Honours, Jaden Christopher Kewen Wilson. Vaughn's Day. With First Class Honours, Matthew Dickman. Erin Digre. Rachel Dover. Austin Thomas Philstrup. Reese William John Greenwell. With First Class Honours, Edward James Kenyon Haslam. With First Class Honours, Robert David Holland. George Jenkins. Just one moment. Chem Karaman. James Francis John Kerr. Oscar Samuel Wells Kimmons. Emil Kavalheim Bulmer. Taran Christopher Sifterstad Lister. Finlay Jessup Lovett. Rainier Snar Magnusson. Nahum Matthews. Lasse Midstian Neyman. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed one out. I beg your pardon. With First Class Honours, Jack Logan McGaughey. So sorry, so sorry.
Thank you.
Not easy, you know. Where are we up to? Has Lassie gone?
Yes, Lassie's
gone. Okay. Christopher Vincent Poland. Thomas Rush. With First Class Honours, Wesley John Quincy Russell. Honoured. Anya Balarud Sand.
What's that one? He's got his daddy hats on.
Who? All right, okay. With first class honours, Elijah Kai Solomon Smart. Oliver Spackman. Joseph John Summerfield. Sander Valset. Alice Fleur Williams. With first class honours, Antonia Mary Williams. John Winstanley. With first class honours, Ryan Woods. Christian Dibbs Vart. Bachelor of Arts with Honours Music, Class of 2021. With first class honours, Jacob Carlton. With first class honours, Anna Fausk. Arthur Faliero Guisan. Jacob Samuel Hanslip. With first class honours, Charlie Robin Hartley. Garam Hong. Niall Jude Hunt. Samuel Maynard. George Robert Moncur. With first class honours, Aidan Griffith Peterson. With first class honours, Felix Austin Barry Bonsall Rowe. William David Seston. With first class honours, Megan Emily Shaw. With first class honours, Alex Smith. With first class honours, Amelia Krista Trail. With first class honours, Jodie Ebony Wadsworth. Bachelor of Arts with Honours Music, Songwriting and Performance, Class of 2020. With first-class honours, Alexandra Luca Abul. Rahim Kasif Alamin. Alf Bjornar Beckerhagen. Eleanor Boland. Gabriel Bulgarelli Freitas. Francesca Pagdaman Chalice. Stephen Lawrence Philip Cheetle. With first-class honours, Georgia Chrysanthopoulos. Madison Ann Davis. With first-class honours, Mia Johanna Lund Fagervoll. With first-class honours, Samuel Elliott Graves. With first-class honours, Molly Green. With first-class honours, Lucy Rose Horisberger. Francesca Amy Hutchinson. With first-class honours, Rachel Claire Langtree. Elena Maria LaSalle. With first-class honours, Tyler Mensah. Lottie Hansen Murkved. Bobby James Murphy Finnegan. With first-class honours, Maren Mikkelburst Holmgren. Atsuhiro Arthur Nakayama. Kay Naylor. Thomas Perkle Scott. Jessica Rose Patricia Pierpoint. Emma Scow. Zach Paul Smith. With first-class honours, Fraser Spooner. Corey John Summers. And with first class honours, Amelia Wallace. Bachelor of Arts with Honours Music, Songwriting and Performance, class of 2021. With first class honours, Helena Maria Alvim. Helena Anderson. Marcus Risa Aslaxon. Tuva Barlindhaug. With first class honours, Marta Hallingstad Bastard. Spencer Dean Butts. With first class honours, John Perez Farrington. With first class honours, Melissa Bethany Fear. With first class honours, Alexandra Ruth Goatley. With first class honours, Leonie Jacobi. Louis Anthony Johnston Ward. With first class honours, Antonio Michaelis Knoblauch. Anna Kunz. Emma Linnea Lepre. Hege Sky Mokkelbust. Natalie Catherine Papa. Lucy Jean Taylor. Holly Mimi Bernice Wright. With first class honours, Maddie Wright. Bachelor of Arts with Honours Music, Songwriting and Production, class of 2020. With first class honours, Daniel Astles. Harry Simon James Handford. With first class honours, Liam Robert Singleton. Callum Thompson. Enrique Verdagua. Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Music, Songwriting and Production, Class of 2021. Elizabeth Lena Ackerman. Catherine Grace Bayer. Louis Miles Buckley King. Rory Thomas Hanley. Maximilian Hustwick. With first class honours, Jodie Olivia Lauren Knight. With first class honours, Jessica Bo Yi Lee. With first class honours, Tilly McTeague. And with first class honours, Alea Warden.
Good afternoon, everyone. There will now be a short 15-minute interval. Thank you.
Dancers, now.
Bachelor of Arts with Honours Dance, Class of 2020, Thomas Donald Bain. Katie Lois Burke. Eleanor Grace Chapman. Rose Elise Dollar. Molly Talia Etoff. With first class honors, Molly May France. With first class honors, Emma Lauren Garner. With first class honors, Caitlin Godfrey. Evangeline Amelia Hall. Hedda Yaltadote. With first class honors, Samantha Ho. Olivia Ann Holden. With first class honors, Kyra Lee Burke. With first class honors, Olivia Eve Mahan. With first class honors, Natasha Louise Mason. Kelsey Louise Maudsley. Shannon Heather McCaslin. Molly Ann Patterson. With first class honors, Jody Elizabeth Poole. With first class honors, Molly Ann Price. Julia Kitvang Reynon. Molly Kate Scholes. Victoria Louise Scott. Katarzyna Lily Amma Searle. Lucy Alice Trebert. Bachelor of Arts with Honors Dance, Class of 2021. With first class honors, Chloe Armitage. Alicia Grace Bailey. Emily Grace Bainbridge. Cairo Pearl Buchanan. With first class honors, Amy Catherine Chilton. With first class honors, Amelia Elizabeth Dawson. Signe Pilvi Hultunen. With first class honors, Carly Jane Hopkins. Kira Grace Johnson. Georgia May Laynton. With first class honors, Eve Charlotte Maitland. Ellie Mather. Amelia Louise Middleton. With first class honors, Eden Alice Morley Freer. Isaac Nathaniel Payne. Kiwi Smith. With first class honors, Stephanie Marie Tatar. Laura Macy Watson. Emily Victoria Watton. With first class honors, Georgina Rose Wood.
Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Management of Music, Entertainment, Theatre and Events. Storm Liberty Bartley. With first class honours, Megan Jeanne Batchelor. With first class honours, Rachel Victoria Rosalita Beretsky. Dominic Anthony McNeil Dunn. Stacey Ellison. With first class honours, Nicole Jade Fallowfield. Nadeem Freeman. With first class honours, Mary Gelling. Andrea Leonie Heffernan. With first class honours, Ulia Hushka. With first class honours, Faye Rhiannon Jones. Alfred Matambo. With first class honours, Olivia McCoy. With first class honours, Danielle Messenger. With first class honours, Abigail Meisenberg. With first class honours, Julie Christine Pritz Vashaug. With first class honours, Ellie Abigail Rutherford. Amy Lunn Sudden. With first class honours, Grace Ellen Taylor Clark. Thomas Want. With first class honours, oh, slow down a bit. Okay, sorry. You know, wants to get going. Sorry. We were told not to be dozy, you know? Come on. Oh, now, okay. With first class honours, Helena Williamson. With first class honours, Michael Waldrich. Bachelor of Arts with honours, Management of Music, Entertainment, Theatre and Events, Class of 2021. Ashley Holly Jacqueline Allcroft. Catherine Simone Armstrong. With first-class honours, Millie Rose Bonnet. With first-class honours, Grace Harriet Bell. Molly Ann Clark. With first-class honours, Emma Ann Clark. Molly Francesca Daniel. Kane Christopher Dennis Doyle. Alfie Fannon. Kane Hartwell. Jacob Harry Rusby Holling. Stephen Hopkins. With first-class honours, Molly Elizabeth Johnson. Amy Lewis. With first-class honours, Michaela Munden. Esme O'Keefe. With first-class honours, Karolina Sabaranska. Gabriela Katarzyna Stanowska. With first-class honours, Elizabeth Schuckster. With first-class honours, Isabel Swift. With first-class honours, Caitlin Rose Taylor. With first-class honours, Christopher James Twigg. With first-class honours, Anya Winfall.
Master of Arts Acting Company, Class of 2020. Jessica Elizabeth Huckabee. Jeremy Elias Levi. Alexandra Taylor. Louise Whitaker. Master of Arts Acting Company, Class of 2021. Ricardo Alexander. With distinction, Gabrielle Avanzin Ellie. Jacob B. James Davis. Deborah Dubosc. Elizabeth Eileen Hahn. Saiful Islam. Faye Mary McCutcheon. Sophie Lee Mercer. Nicholas Pierce. With distinction, Georgina Taylor. Alison Wren Tharp. Eleanor Williams.
Foundation Certificate in Dance, Class of 2020. Jacelia Mehana Breedlove. Georgina Kant. Hope Lauren Gemmel. Stephanie Jane Jackson. Foundation Certificate in Dance, Class of 2021. Beth Christina Bacino. With distinction, Isabella Maya Bradbury. Claire Marie Bradley. Kira Louise Cannon. Dominique Louise Eccles. With distinction, Margot Marie Louise Bridget Eckert. Daria Dmitrievna Svistanenko. Hannah Lois Tovey. Rona Wixon.
Foundation Certificate in Acting, Class of 2020. With distinction, Ali Georgia Petit Angel Aylett. Amy Vera Brissino. With distinction, Rachel Ann Dennison. Thomas William Donnan. Daffyd Rhys Evans. Samuel George Exley. With distinction, Erin Rose Martin. Joshua Jonathan Robert Plant. Now's your chance. Do a turn. Sarah Jane Pritchard Pringle. Matthew John Wicks. Foundation Certificate in Acting, class of 2021. Mia Holly Ainsworth. Joanna Sean Bentley. With distinction, Jack Lorcan Bowen. With distinction, Abigail Nicola Farmery. Freya Lily Hargrave. Amber Grace Jackson. Kira May McNiff. Yasmin Pareka. Rebecca Louise Reeves. Olivia Grace Smithson Horsfall. Marilita Rose Todd. Constance Elizabeth Ann Westerway. Henry Robert York Forward. Well done. Foundation Certificate in Popular Music and Music Technology, Class of 2020. With distinction, Leonard Decknopper. Olivia Louise Mail. With distinction, Kathleen Mary Platt McClure. Pamela Margaret Eva Moore. Foundation Certificate in Popular Music and Music Technology, Class of 2021. Dongwee Kim. And with distinction, Anna Kolesnik.
Now, each time we have these ceremonies, well, of course, you're all alumni, actually, aren't you? Anyway, I was going to say, anyway, we always have a slot for an alumni. And this time it's Hannes Michael. And the reason we're here at all is for what happens next year. And just when people have been passing by and I've been asking them, you've been out for a year or 2 years, have you had any work? And it's just very reassuring to hear from so many of you that you've managed to do what you studied here to do, which is very good news. And of course, in a few years' time, we'll be hearing from one of you. But today, we have Hannes Michael. Please.
Good afternoon, everyone. Before I commence, I would like to give thanks to everyone who made this place possible, to the founding fathers, to my former professors, to you graduates, to your family and friends, and last but not least, my family, my wife, and my 2 children. I remember that December day like it was yesterday. Still a high school student, I had taken a flight from Germany to Manchester Airport with my mother and then commuted by train to Liverpool Lime Street Station. It was freezing cold. Everyone was speaking English with a strange accent. We got lost about 10 times, and we had to keep asking people for directions. We had arrived for my interview at LIPA just before Christmas, so there were no students around. Everything was just empty classrooms, empty studios. And the gut feeling that this was the place. This was the place where I needed to be. 9 months later, I became a dance student at LIPA. And I can tell you, it was hard. England, I admit, that together with the excitement of starting something new, I was afraid. For the first time, I was interacting and competing with people from all over the world. Was I good enough? The intensive training, one of the best worldwide, packed into 3 long years, never let up. Would I survive? It was hard. The course demanded so much of me, physically and emotionally, more than anything that I had done before and since. And yes, I did survive. More than that, I grew in ways that I hadn't known possible. Not just as a dancer, but as a person who believes in himself and the message that he has to tell through dancing. I left LIPA as a dancer who has found the courage to keep on moving. I left LIPA to join a junior company in Switzerland, and from there moved on to companies in Germany, in Gießen and Mannheim. I'm further also a regular guest teacher at different postgraduate programs all over Europe. And I also am one of the house choreographers at the National Theatre in Mannheim, where I stage productions mainly for drama and opera. Most recently, I attained my master's degree at the University of Heidelberg for dance movement therapy. Not one of these moves was planned. It really was one thing that led to another, and yet to another, and to another. Every change was like, yes, this is my time to do this, to take this step, to make the next move. Was I sometimes hesitant? Yes. Was I sometimes frightened? Yes. But if you don't do it, you never know what tomorrow might bring. And my message to you today is that you too have been equipped by LIPA with the impulse to keep learning and growing for the rest of your lives. Right now, you might not have an idea what you're going to do, or might not even know if you're going to make it as an artist. But I can assure you that the world is out there waiting for you now more than ever. The world needs you. For the last 3 years, we've been living through a pandemic, and during this time, in many ways, our creative lives came to a halt. Theaters all over the world were shut down. But have you noticed what's happening as things start to ease up? People are flocking back to the theaters, to concerts, to festivals. People need artists and inspiration in their lives, and that is you. Let me end on a personal note, maybe a message for those of you who still have doubts. I grew up in a farming village in North Germany where nobody had ever heard of a boy wanting to be a dancer. A carpenter or an electrician maybe, but not a dancer. My father's best friend used to say, Michael, get a life. But we had a saying in our house, I am somebody and I can do it. My mom would raise her fist and say it, and we would have to repeat it after her. So today, I'm giving this raised fist and its words to all of you. Carry them with you wherever you go and never stop giving up on yourself. I am an artist bringing a special gift to this world. I am somebody and I can do it. Thank you.
And now on to the prizes. Richard Yupp confers the 2020 Avendis Zildjian Prize for Percussion on Edward Haslam. Richard Jupp confers the 2021 Avendis Zildjian Prize for Percussion on Samuel Maynard. Mary Chadwick confers the 2020 Beatles Story Prizes for music on James Kerr, Oscar Kimmons, Tyler Menser and John Winstanley. Mary Chadwick confers the 2021 Beatles Story Prizes for music on Daniel Assels, John Farrington, Tilly McTeague and Jessica Pierpoint. Tony Platt and Steve Levine confer the 2020 Future Producer Prize for music production and recording on Finn Howells-Lomax. Tony Platt and Steve Levine confer the 2021 Future Producer Prize for music and production and recording on Jacek Ignazak. Tim Sherratt confers the 2020 Sennheiser Student Achievement Award for Performing Arts Sound Technology on John Hinterland. Tim Sherratt confers the 2021 Sennheiser Student Achievement Award for Performing Arts Sound Technology on Thomas Wright. Tim Sherratt confers the 2021 Sennheiser Studio Excellence Award for Studio Recording and Production on Callum Waddington. Ellie Littler confers the 2020 AMS Neve Prize for Audio Post-Production on Joe O'Halloran. Ellie Littler confers the 2021 AMS Neve Prize for Audio Post-Production on Abby Shaw. David Stark confers the 2020 Songlink Prize for Best Song Musically and Lyrically on Elijah Smart. David Stark confers the 2021 Songlink Prize for Best Song Musically and Lyrically on Jessica Lee. David Stark confers the 2020 Songlink Prize for Best Contemporary Song on Theodore Bognar. David Stark confers the 2021 Songlink Prize for Best Contemporary Song on Jessica Pierpoint. Arthur Bernstein confers the 2020 E.A. Bernstein III Prize on Stacey Ellison. Arthur Bernstein confers the 2021 EA Bernstein III Prize on Esme O'Keefe and Isabel Swift and Catherine Simone Armstrong. Oliver Rowlands confers the 2020 Joan Plowright Lady Olivia Acting Prize for performance on Emily Harry. Oliver Rowlands confers the 2021 Joan Plowright Lady Olivia Acting Prize for performance on Molly Litt. Oliver Rowlands confers the 2020 Joan Plowright Lady Olivia Acting Prize for Ensemble on Andres Thorvaldsson. Oliver Rowlands confers the 2021 Joan Plowright Lady Olivia Acting Prize for Ensemble on Bethany Stevens. Oliver Rowlands confers the 2020 Lipper Dance Prize on Thomas Bain and Elena Chapman. Oliver Rowlands confers the 2021 Lipper Dance Prize on Georgia Lainton and Eden Morley-Freer. Oliver Rowlands confers the 2020 Anthony Field Producer Prize on Faye Jones. Oliver Rowlands confers the 2021 Anthony Field Producer Prize on Anya Winful. Oliver Rowlands confers the 2020 Lipper Prize for Management on Nicole Fallowfield. Oliver Rowland confers the 2021 Lipper Prize for Management on Grace Bell and Christopher Twigg. Oliver Rowlands confers the 2020 Lipper Community Drama Prize for Facilitation on Megan Ryder Mackey. Oliver Rowlands confers the 2021 Lipper Community Drama Prize for Facilitation on Charlie Ward. And last but not least, Oliver Rowlands confirms the 2020 Lipper Community Drama Prize for Directing on Liam Smith. And can we have just one last big round of applause for our amazing prize winners, please?
Hello. Now, to the commendations and Philip Holt prizes that culminate with our McCartney Human Spirit Award. This is a unique part of the ceremony because these awards exemplify our values and they celebrate the personal attributes that we think are important. They rejoice in the qualities that are not necessarily recognized by degrees and certificates, such as being encouraging and caring to others, being a positive team player, being dignified and helpful in moments of crisis, and approaching life and work with grace and with humour. The emphasis we place on collaboration is fundamental to us as artists and as humans. It's not just about doing a good job, but about being the person other people want to work with. These awards have been nominated by our staff and students sitting here now. No one knows who has been nominated or who is getting what. Above our main entrance, there's a motto from the original Boys Institute, which translates as not born for ourselves alone, but for the whole world. These noble and selfless qualities add value to life, and that's what we mean by human spirit. Our thanks to the P.H. Holt Charitable Trust and Paul for their financial support. For the 2020 year, there are 3 commendations, 2 Philip Holt prizes, and the final award, our McCartney Human Spirit Prize. Our first commendation goes to a student who, as a member of staff said, ever since starting, he's been constantly working hard to help the student body, as well as his local community of Toxteth. He's been an excellent ambassador for us in Liverpool and Manchester and has worked tirelessly to rally up our community, raising money for James Place, an organisation helping to prevent male suicide. This student is unable to be here today, but our first commendation goes to Theo Thompson. Right, our second commendation goes to a student who has built people up and supported events, gigs and shows no matter how busy they've been. As the student says, she's not only kind and supportive to her peers, she extends her compassion to teachers as well as reception and canteen staff. Off her own bat, she has emailed tutors regularly during the lockdown to see if they're okay, understanding that they're not just tutors, but they have their own lives and emotions as well. Another fellow student adds, the majority of the management class of 2020 would agree that somewhere within these 3 years, she has helped every single one of us in some way or another. Our second commendation goes to Nicole Fallowfield. She's here. Okay, our third commendation goes to a student who, if there is ever an issue with something or someone, is always the one with the suggestion to a solution and encouraging message. She's friendly with everyone and treats everyone with equal worth. As a fellow student comments, she's one of the most empathetic, understanding and kind people on this Mother Earth. She will always give great advice. She's great, she is a great keeper of secrets, and she will always be honest with you, no matter whether it is a nice truth. Our third commendation goes to Lucy Rose Horisberger. Right, and now to the 2020 Philip Holt Prizes. Our first prize winner is a student who, as a member of staff, wrote, he really goes above and beyond to try and improve the life of our students and making sure their voices are heard. He's not afraid to challenge status quo opinions to ensure that our institute modernises and is an inclusive and progressive environment. He tried to start our first student union and is determined to make us deliver the best possible student experience. A fellow student adds, these past years, he has showed his heart and dedication to his institute and its hard-working teachers and students. His relentless commitment to justice and well-being is inspiring to witness. Our first PH Holt Prize winner is Thomas Peckle Scott. Okay. Our second PH Prize winner of 2020 goes to a student who, as one student said, always has a smile on her face that brightens up everyone's day. She makes me believe in myself by her sheer positivity and encouragement. And another said, she herself has had to overcome many personal battles and step out of her comfort zone to get to where she is today. And she is such an inspiration to us all. The success of the Abbey Road album tribute gig, both in London and at the Cavern Club, clearly demonstrated her drive, passion, and management skills for the industry. Another fellow student adds, she constantly goes above and beyond what is expected, and not only of a manager, but as a friend. She will fight your corner and let you know when you are in the wrong. But above all, she is dedicated and willing to put her all into whatever she does. She is the most optimistic person I've ever met. Our second PH Holt Prize winner is Stacey Ellison. And now to the final prize for 2020, the Paul McCartney Human Spirit Award. This student received more nominations than anyone else, with heartfelt comments from a wide range of staff and students right across the Institute. Here are just a few highly edited remarks. One said, not only does she work hard and exudes impeccable talent, she also has one of the biggest hearts and selfless personas. She's a burst of positivity, supporting her classmates emotionally, and is seen as a lot of people's agony aunt, and a fundamental pillar of support for a multiplicity of people from all courses. Outside, she's an active member of the Charity for Homeless Street Angels UK, and also has independently run her own homeless handouts during the winter months. The whole dance staff team commented, "It has been a joy to see her producing her own work, and the opportunities that she's brought to her peer dancers through these projects has helped to shape the performers that they are." And another student adds, "I think I speak on behalf of a lot of people when I say you can always rely on her to recognize when someone else is in need of support. And she's always the first one there to help them. Therefore, it would be amazing to see her recognized so we can give her something back." The McCartney Human Spirit Prize for 2020 goes to Eleanor Chapman. Right, part two. For 2021, there are 3 commendations, again, 2 Philip Holt Prizes, and the big award. Our first 2 commendations go to 2 students who have been nominated wholeheartedly by the tech service team and the security department, saying, "These 2 amazing young women will do anything for anyone." Technical services could not have continued to work in these difficult times without their contributions. They have stepped up at every opportunity during the most challenging times. They will always help out their fellow students and never have a negative attitude about anything. They are 2 of the most outstanding students we have ever had. And security adds, they're very polite, courteous and friendly, and have helped out in emergencies such as power cuts, ensuring people have left the building safely. They have both gone out of their way to help at all times. Our first 2 commendations go to Abby Shaw and Madeline Day. Our third commendation goes to a student who has played a key role in helping us improve our practice around equality, diversity, and inclusion. She was our first Student Equality and Diversity Officer, and as a member of staff says, she's been importantly passionate about making us a better place for current and future students from all backgrounds and walks of life, and has done this with a smile on her face and a positive can-do attitude. As a student rep, I know that she has regularly gone out of her way to support her fellow students and bring some difficult conversations to appropriate places, giving up her own time to do this at the same time as balancing her studies. Another adds, she's a fierce advocate of justice, and besides this, is also kind and takes time out of her day to help others and spread joy. Our third commendation goes to Holly Wright. And now to the 2021 Philip Holt Prizes. Our first prize winner is a student who received nominations from the entire dance department, as well as a range of other voices. And as a member of staff wrote, he's highly organised and remained unbelievably positive throughout the struggles of putting on our first COVID-compliant show. He is a natural leader, and I think I might have more emails from him in my inbox than I have ever received from any other student. He was an absolute rock, both throughout the process and throughout Tech Week. Another member of staff says, he's an incredibly hardworking, conscientious and warm-hearted young man who on numerous occasions has demonstrated a willingness to help others with no apparent gain for himself, and always with great cheer and great patience. Nothing was ever too much trouble. Our first PH Holt Prize winner is Liam Aston. Our second PH Prize winner goes to a student who a member of staff says has generated more extracurricular activity in the time before COVID halted live events than any other acting student I can recall. She's collaborated with students with other disciplines, hosted events for the creative growth of others, and always done so with humility, grace, and joy. She is the epitome of our values and ethos. And a student wrote, as the founder and director of Out to the Attic, where she ran storytelling socials monthly before coronavirus, she created a platform for students across all disciplines at LIPA to perform their work, which has been extremely inspirational for me and a huge part of contributing to our collaborative community. She is selfless, inspiring, and extremely hardworking. Our second PH Holt Prize winner is Beth Stevens. Right, nearly there, everyone. Last lap. And now to the final prize, the Paul McCartney Human Spirit Award for 2021. This student, too, received a huge range of nominations from all over the place. And here is just a sample from a member of staff. She has been instrumental in creating change for the better here. She has been student rep for the third-year actors and has gone on to become the head of our institute student body meetings and has done a really good job of helping to navigate us and our course through the pandemic. And in the same vein, the student says, she's been our student rep for 2 years now and goes above and beyond to get issues sorted ASAP. She gave up a lot of her free time during the first lockdown to arrange online classes and Q&As for us when our normal timetables stopped, and is now student chair, helping us to set up our own student union and make changes for the better within the institution so that everyone can feel safe and respected during their time here. And finally, her constant enthusiasm and passion has engaged students across the institution and breathed new life and positivity into discussions about issues that really do matter to the students. The Hugh McCartney Spirit Prize for 2021 goes to Elizabeth Huskisson.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Every time we do this graduation, it always reminds me of when I went to the Liverpool Institute, the original one, and of my parents being there. And it was always a very emotional moment for me. Just through the years, I always think of them. Because your family is so important. And for me, my mother was a nurse and then a midwife, and she was very aspirational. She wanted the best for us. So she always kept pushing. And I lost her when I was 14, but her spirit was always with me. This idea of pushing, doing better, and family. So for me, what I think one of the great things in life and in careers is family and respect and for your family. So many people here today who've come along for you guys to support you and have supported you all your lives. So it's a very special thing. So, and the thing is that you have your own personal family, as I do, but then when you start working, you gain a professional family. Or even when you come to LIPA, you gain a family here of just people you know and love. So in my particular case, when I go on tour, one of the great joys for me is reuniting with the family, because it's my second family, these people. I've been with them a long time, and we know each other so well. So that we couldn't play throughout COVID, and we were supposed to do Glastonbury, and we were supposed to do a tour, and it all got cancelled. So we missed each other, tell you the truth. We really missed each other. So when we finally got back together, for a tour of America and then Glastonbury. It was so exciting because we're all like long lost family. It was really very beautiful, you know, very emotional. And some of my guys are totally crazy. I have the guy who does the pyrotechnics, and he's called Shaky. That's the kind of thing happens in a family, you know, you get all these nicknames. But dear old Shaky, you know, it's so good to see him and to hear his bangs. But they're so cool, you know, they're so great. I remember one instance with Shaky where I was trying to get the bangs right in one of the songs we do called Live and Let Die, which is a James Bond song. So it had to go Live and Let Die, boom. Well, he was doing Live and Let. I was like, Shaky, come here. So I had a word with him. I said, no, I think, you know, if you do, wait till I've said die, live and let die, and then boom. Great. Oh, okay, man. Yeah, you know, great. So he did it, and it was great, and he walked away. And there was a guy sitting nearby who was one of these old stereotypical American roadies. He was actually a Greek guy, but that's another story. But he's got the bandana, you know, real typical roadie. He said, man, come here. I said, what? He said, you see what you just did then with Shaky? You talked him through that? He said, that guy will take a bullet for you now. And he was right. This is it, you know, this is this family thing. If you can respect the people you're working with, like you can respect your family. So that's what I would say. I figure most of you know it anyway, but I think it's a great thing when you move into the professional world and you start to get family members, new family members. So if you're lucky, you'll get people like me. No, I didn't mean it like that. I meant people like people in my family. Anyway, but they are a great crowd, you know, and it's a great feeling. And I say, you know, it really helped us pull together for this tour. One of the other guys I'll mention, who's one of the guitar techs, he's called Sid Price. He's a great guy. And he's been bringing his son along for years, for must be 20 years now, you know. So we've been together a long time, these guys. And he's brought this little guy along. Well, then finally, this little guy's now working for us. And so he's one of the roadies now. He's learned from his dad. And so Sid Price is his dad. So we call him Half Price. You know. But no, you know, so that's it. That's really what I have to say. Is I think the other companions and the other speakers have given you really great advice. So mine is family. And just finally, I have 3 horn players who come out and tour with me, and 2 of them are from Lipa. So I went through this whole process we've done today with these guys, and I met up with them, like I say, you know, for the tour. And one of them, the trumpet player, Mike, he comes to me, he said, I remember so well, you know, walking across the stage, nervous. He said, and I reached out to shake your hand, and I just gave you one finger. So I've got a picture of him, and I'm shaking his finger. Anyway, you're wonderful. I love you, and go forth and multiply.
Well, we're nearly at the end, because in a few moments you'll be congratulated for the qualifications you already have by Claire, who's Registrar and Chief Executive Officer of Liverpool John Moores University, and me. This is, in many ways, is an extraordinary moment because I have things which I sort of say every year, and I'll end up with something I do say every year. But to be here at this moment with you guys and you guys, someone will take me up for that. I'm not doing something right, but it's extraordinary because this is, as Jeff said at the beginning, this is the last time I'll be doing this. And our next ceremony, which is for the graduating year, which ended this year, Sean will be leading that one. So I won't ever be able to say this again. And I need to try and get through this without getting upset. I just want to remind you all that, as has been said about Hannes Michael, our award is what happens to you next. So please keep in touch with us, and please email the alumni office with what is happening to you. Don't worry if it's just filling shelves in Asda. That's a passing phase, hopefully. And of course, none of this will end. Now, the second thing, part of this talk, I talk about the government. It really doesn't matter which government, actually, in a way. This one is particularly inept. I'm a great believer in this statement. This is a man called, you may not have heard of course, H.G. Wells, who was a science fiction writer, actually, from this country. And he said, civilization is a race between education and catastrophe. And he's right. Now, let me give you a little bit of this. Since 2010, we have 8 secretaries of state for education. That's an average of 1 every year and a half. Now, if you were investing in a company where the managing director changes so often, you'd be reading the danger signs and switching your investment. Mind you, in Boris Johnson's period, we had 3 different secretaries of state of education in, guess what, 3 days. Now, not only that, but none of those people knew anything about education. They'd never taught, they'd never been in a classroom, except for obviously from their own, though you doubt that. And in the last 35 years, only 1 Secretary of State for Education has actually knows about teaching and learning. And that's only 1. So this is the greatest investment any country makes in its own future. And these are the people who are supposedly in charge. You just have to get on with things, don't you? Now, when I was writing this, I was tempted to say something about my devotion for the last 28 years. And then I stopped, because this is your day, not mine. But I expect you can imagine what that is like. Some of you aren't even 28 yet. But it's like all your life. Now, I'm going to end, as I've done for the last 28 years, with an adapted version of something which appeared in the 70s. It was called the Desiderata. It's a very 70s thing. It's meant to be terribly old and discovered in some churchyard in Boston, but it wasn't. It was probably made up by an acid head in Haight-Ashbury in California. But despite that, there's some good things in it. And over the time, I've been doing this. I've been adding bits, taking other bits out. So this is the culmination with a bit of help and framework at the beginning for the last 28 years. And here it goes. It's almost a kind of prayer, really. And it goes like this. Go placidly amidst the noise and haste, and remember what peace there may be in silence. Wherever possible, without on good terms with everyone, sorry, my went away, speak your truth quietly and clearly. If you continually compare yourselves with others, you may become vain and bitter, for always there'll be greater and lesser persons than yourself. I rather like this bit, but it's not, it's rather serious. Life is difficult. This is a great truth, and the fourth of Buddha's Four Noble Truths. And the great truth, it's a great truth because once we understand this truth, we can transcend it. Life is not easy, nor should we expect it to be. The difficulties we face and overcome help us evolve. Facing and resolving problems helps us learn, helps us grow. Enjoy your achievements as well as your plans. Don't be afraid of aiming high. Every achiever was nobody at some point. Be cautious in your business affairs, for the world is full of trickery. But let this not blind you to the virtue there is. Many people strive for high ideals, and everywhere life is full of heroism. Be yourself. Especially do not feign affection. Neither be cynical about love, for in the face of aridity and disenchantment, it is perennial as the grass. Love is not just a feeling, it is a commitment. Whatever and whoever you love is also who you are. Nurture the strength of spirit to shield you in sudden misfortune, but do not distress yourself with imaginings. Many fears are born of fatigue and loneliness. Beyond a wholesome discipline, be gentle with yourself. You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here. And whether it is clear to you or not, no doubt the universe is unfolding as it should. Therefore, be at peace with whatever your labors and aspirations. In the noisy confusion of life, keep peace with your soul. With all its shams, drudgery, and broken dreams, it is still a beautiful world. Thank you. I hadn't expected that. Thank you very much. Now, this is Claire, And this is the more formal thing. It's a bit bizarre because, of course, you are already graduates. So we're going to be doing our best. So graduands or graduates and certificates, that's you guys, please stand. Well done, thank you. And I start by saying this. Claire, these members of the Liverpool Institute for Performing Arts, it's so good to say that, because 20-odd years ago, this didn't exist. This is all kind of new. You don't realise that, it's been here forever, but it's just not what it was. It wasn't here. Anyway, sorry, enough of that. These members of the Liverpool Institute for Performing Arts are to be admitted for their awards.
Mark, as Registrar and Chief Operating Officer at Liverpool John Moores University, and with the powers invested in me by the Academic Board and the Board of Governors, I bestow the awards to our attendees and to our certificates and our graduands their various awards for which they're entitled. You are now all graduates and certificate holders of the Liverpool Institute of Performing Arts and Liverpool John Moores University. Well done.
Are not your children, they are the sons and the daughters of life's longing for itself. They come through you, but they are not from you. And though they are with you, they belong not to you. You can give them your love, but not your thoughts. And your love, they have their own thoughts. They have their own thoughts. You can house their bodies, but not their souls, for their souls dwell in a place of tomorrow, which you cannot visit, not even in your dreams. You can strive to be like them, but you cannot make them just like you. Strive to be like them, but you cannot make them just like you. Your children are not your children. They are the sons and the daughters of life's longing for itself. They come through you, but they are not from you. And though they are with you, they belong not to you. You can give them your love, but not your thoughts. And your love, they have their own thoughts. They have their own thoughts. You can house their bodies, but not their souls, for their souls dwell in a place of tomorrow, which you cannot visit, not even in your dreams. You can strive to be like them, but you cannot make them just like you. Strive to be like them, but you cannot make them just like you.